Greetings everyone, and welcome to part 10 of Sonic Lost World. And we are entering our next world, Sky Road. And to be fair, I don't think this name really fits this place. I know this place is in the sky, which is Sky Road, but there were other levels throughout this game that took place in the sky. Windy Hill, and then there's areas of Tropical Coast, and then areas of Frozen Factory, so yeah, again, this place isn't really too accurate, and there's the Lost Text itself. It takes place in the sky. So yeah, the name Sky Road is it's pretty much superfluous and stuff, so yeah, and not to mention the entire, well, not all the levels take place in the sky. Oh, well, no, scratch that, scratch it. Oh, hold on, what do you think about this? Well, okay, I thought about it. It takes place in the sky, but, yeah, it's pretty much made up of concepts from previous levels, you know? So, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Of course, you want to navigate through here carefully because we have those, well, instant drop areas of grass. And you want to get to this cannon right here so you can move on to the next planetoid because, well, again, Super Mario Galaxy influence. And I've heard a rumor, now it's just a rumor, it may not be true, that some of the people from the Nintendo company helped develop this game along with the team that worked on Sonic Colors. So, again, it's rumor, speculation, I could be wrong. Subscribers, if you've heard anything else, please comment if you can comment. So yeah. Anyway, on this planetoid right here, we are supposed to take care of these good old giant caterpillars. If you can get a good charged homing attack on these things and quickly take them out, well, the more the better, because, yeah. Now you have to be careful though, because when they impact their heads on the ground, it will produce a shockwave that can hurt Sonic, because, again, Mario had enemies in Mario Galaxy that can produce shockwaves that can hurt Mario. I'm sorry if I keep bringing up the Mario comparisons, but this is just what it is. And I stress this again, folks. If Mario were to get if there was a Mario mod, it would be right at home here. Seriously, if you give Mario here the good old Luma spin jump and all that stuff, he wouldn't feel out of place and all that stuff. So I just can't stress it enough. Alright, this tube section right here, you have to be very careful. First we have these robot bees again to help you get across, like right here. Otherwise, you just need to know exactly where the springs are, and the number of springs diminish the more tubes you go on. So, yeah, you just have to move real quickly and try and home in on the springs if you can. Now again, we have the choice of using parkour or eagle. I'm going to take the lesser of two evils and use eagle. Because, again, wisps are not required for this game. If there's an option to go from one place to another, I'm taking the option that's easier for me. Now, here's the thing. When I use the wisp powers, at least with my copy of Sonic Lost World, there's no announcer announcing the wisp power like eagle or something like that. And plus there's no wisp music. Now I've seen videos on YouTube of people playing this game, and when they get wisp powers, they have the announcer yelling something like asteroid and hearing the asteroid music. Now, I have a question, and I've tried to look this up on the internet and I have not gotten a definitive response. Is there a way to turn on and off the announcer and the wisp color powers? Because I couldn't find anything about it. Subscribers, people who've played the game, I would like to know this answer because, to be honest, I do kind of miss that thing in this game. when I played through the game, I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear the Wisp. I didn't see any option to turn the Wisp music on and off or hear the announcer or anything. It's just, it's very confusing, you know? Maybe it depends on which version of Sonic Lost World you received when it came out or something, but, yeah. Of course, we have these sheep right here you can easily ignore. No problem at all. And we have this section right here. We have these, we have this turtle badnik that will shoot these missiles right here. And what we have to do is have Sonic do a super jump on the clouds so that he can ricochet one of the missiles back at this giant turtle badnik. And by doing so 3 times, we are allowed access to the giant spring that will allow Sonic to move on to the next area. So yeah. Now, one of the things I don't like about Sonic Lost World is you cannot replay the cutscenes. I'm serious. You cannot replay the cutscenes, period. There is no way to... And I was like, what? No, because some of these cutscenes are actually enjoyable. And I kind of want to see them again. But of course, we have the internet, and we can look them up online. But what if your internet provider is not working or anything, huh? What if I want to see the cutscenes to cheer me up or something, you know? Well then, tough luck. I mean, doesn't make any sense. Sonic Colors had a way you can replay the scenes, and Sonic Generations, pretty much most of the 3D Sonic games had the option to replay cutscenes. And yeah, it's kind of not fair. I mean, this is a more powerful system than the regular Wii, and what the heck? And speaking of which, there's only one save file allowed per username, just like in Sonic Generations. And what the heck? What the heck, Sonic Team? What's going on there? I mean, I would like to have multiple files on the same username or something, but why is that? I mean, the Wii U is supposedly the same. Well, I don't know how close the Wii U is to the 360 PS3 schematic-wise. Subscribers, again, please comment on this information.
If we don't find your friend, can I be your sidekick?
What? Shut up! What kind of question is that?
I didn't mean anything by it. I just thought it might be better to work for you than Eggman.
Hello, I'm sitting right here, you know.
Orbot, no matter what happens, I won't fail again. I will save Tails.
It's stuff like that that makes me want to be your sidekick. Tails is lucky.
Seriously, I'm right here. I can still hear you.
See what I mean? This cutscene is golden because of the interaction between the characters. And I would love to replay this scene over and over on my copy of Sonic Lost World. But again, you can't. And I don't understand why.
Hello, Sonic.
Yeah, I've been looking for you.
And we've been looking for you. Unfortunately, we found your friend Tails first.
Hey, you hurt one hair on his head!
Well, don't worry. We're actually making him better. He'll be much happier as a robot.
No!
Let's move on because, again, you can find the cutscenes online. Anyway, at long last, we are in Sky Road Zone 2 and the confrontation against Zavok, the leader of the Deadly Six. And yeah, basically we just have to move. That is the key of this level. We have to move or else we will die like that. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was very close. Ooh.
This is the best. Beating the others.
Sorry if you couldn't hear the quote entirely, but I believe it has something to do with Zavok being unimpressed with Sonic being the other members of the Deadly Six. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of hard to hear these things with all the mechanical dragon sounds and roaring here and there and everywhere and all the destruction, so, yeah.
Insignificant hedgehog. Shatter you, your friends, and your world.
I don't know, Zavok. Sonic has faced pretty tough opponents in his day. I mean, he faced a water demon, he faced a mutant giant lizard in space, he faced off against a mechanical version of himself that transformed into a dragon, he faced off against a time god, he faced the dark spirit of the earth, and a thing that can erase time and space. So, how would you compare? How would you compare? Anyway, this section here, be careful of the lasers. I mean, as long as you're on a platform, the lasers will go underneath the platform, and you shouldn't really be hurt. Just move carefully, and you shouldn't be hurt by these lasers at all.
It will be hard for you to joke with no teeth. Savor on every scream and feast upon your fear.
The Zeti need to get their facts straight because Sonic is not joking anymore. I mean, they've kidnapped Tails, and now they threaten to turn him into a robot. So these quotes that the Zeti keep on saying to Sonic, you know, all these threats saying that they're going to skin Sonic, you know, feast on his flesh or whatever, they're just empty threats because we all know that Sonic is going to kick his butt. Otherwise, we would lose lives and possibly get a game over.
I will show you my full strength.
Ah, the music indicates that this is a more serious boss fight than, well, the previous Zone 2 boss fights. You know that in the Zone 2 boss fights, there's this jazzier music, you know? And then in Zone 4, we get this more serious rendition of that boss fight music. Well, this is the Zone 4 music because, again, this is a more serious boss fight. Zavok is not playing around. Even though he says he's showing his full strength, he's just using this Mecha Dragon as part of the boss fight. So what we need to do is disable the Mecha Dragon by hitting its tail, and then going up the ramp and homing attack these little circles in order to reach Zavok and hit him. Now be careful, the ramp will hurt Sonic. Also, there's electricity coming out of these circle things, so be careful as you make your way towards Zavok, and make sure you don't get hit in the process, because, yeah.
That's right. Enrage me further.
Again, it's an empty threat, Zavok. You're really not that threatening, even though you look threatening. Keyword, look. Alright, now here's a thing that I've discovered and I've read about online. There is actually, there's actually a glitch during this boss fight. Now, we only have to hit Zavok twice to end this boss fight, which is a good thing. However, on the second hit, there is a risk, I repeat, there is a risk of Zavok actually disappearing from this boss fight. I'm not kidding. You make your way over towards where Zavok is, you hit him one more time, and he disappears. That's right, he disappears. And, yeah, you look around for him, and, yeah, he's essentially gone. And, oh boy, that's a game-breaking glitch right there. Well, not really.
Maybe it's too early to kill you.
Now, thankfully, the Mecha Dragon will still be there and will still be channeling electricity, so you can kill yourself to start over from the last checkpoint, and hopefully that glitch will not occur again. Because, really?
They're gonna turn Tails into a robot! That's horrible!
Oh, I don't know. Being a robot's not so bad.
From where I'm sitting, it is a nightmare. Who thought that putting this bucket brain's head on me was a good idea?
Now, I have actually encountered this glitch during my test playthrough, and thankfully, it didn't appear during my actual recording, so, yeah. Although it would have been interesting to show off this glitch because, well, it's an interesting glitch. Anyway, folks, I will see you in part 11.